Let's do a low-yield MCAT biology question.
When a sarcomere contracts, which observation would be made? All right, here's my amazing drawing of a sarcomere. First thing to note is that these thick black lines are our thick filaments known as myosin, and these thin blue lines are our thin filaments known as actin. So a sarcomere is one set of these. As you can see, I continued it over here, but this is a separate sarcomere. We're going to have multiple sarcomeres together making something called a myofibril, but we're just looking at one singular sarcomere, and sarcomeres have different components of them, such as the Z lines, I bands, all that stuff, which we're going to get into. So the first thing I want to talk about is the Z line, okay? The Z line is going to be essentially like this, and it's something like that, like a line, right? And it's showing the boundaries of a single sarcomere. Next is the I band. The I band will be something like this. Look where I'm starting and look where I'm ending. We're starting at the end of the myosin and reaching the end of the myosin. So the I band is only going to be actin. Now we have the H band, which is going to be like this. This is H, okay? H band, as you can see, is the opposite of the I band. It's only going to contain myosin. And then we have the M line. I like to think of this as the middle line. It's literally a line that goes through the middle. And then we have the A band, which goes like this. So the A band, I think of it as the all band. It contains both myosin and actin. It's essentially going to span the length of the myosin. It's going to contain whatever actin is inside of it. And finally, we can answer this question, all right? So if you look at this and it contracts, think of these actins going in and see what changes. The Z lines move further apart. Okay, the Z lines will not move further apart when we're contracting, right? They're going to come closer together, so A is not our answer. Now for B, the I band gets smaller. Let's look at the I band again. I band is just actin. So if we're moving in, right? If we're moving in, then the distance between these two myosins will be smaller, which means that the space for the actin is also smaller, meaning that our I band will get smaller. Let's check the other ones. The A band gets smaller. The A band, as I mentioned before, it contains both myosin and actin, but the idea of it is it's just going to span the length of the myosin and contain whatever actin is in there. So even if this contracts, you're still going to have the same length of it because it spans the length of the myosin. So C is incorrect. And D, the M line gets thinner. The M line is literally a single line that goes through the middle, so it's not going to get thinner or thicker or change at all. It's just a line that stays the same. So D is incorrect, and B is our answer.